Hello Ryerson, my name is David Owen.
And my name is Christina Dunn.
And we are your Hump Day Heroes. So every Wednesday we come to you with a different question about love, dating, and relationships. So what's on the agenda today, Christina?
This week we tackled Tinder.
We received a question from a Ryerson student who is concerned that the only dates that have been on her mind are due dates. So all of her friends have been raving about Tinder, but she's not sure if true love can be found at the swipe of a screen.
So our Hump Day question of the week is Tinder a desperate or desirable way to find a match? We had this awesome game plan all set up for you to set up Tinder for ourselves and show you the hilarity and obvious successes that would come from it, but somebody doesn't have Facebook, so we scrapped that.
Well, when I went to the Tinder website to download the app, not only did I find that I couldn't download it because I don't have Facebook, but I found out that I have clearly not been living a very purposeful life because Tinder's website says that Tinder is the way to meet people. It's like real life, but better. So thanks for that, Tinder. I just think it's hilarious that even when we try to set up dates for ourselves for the purposes of Hump Day Heroes, we still can't manage to go on one. So
we clearly can't depend on ourselves for these things, so each week we bring in an expert for a little help. This week in particular, though, we have a special treat for you.
We spoke to the president of Ryerson,
head honcho,
the one and only big man on campus, the one and only you want to speak to, Sheldon Levy.
Sheldon Levy!
Granted access for your Hump Day Heroes to speak to him because we're just that awesome.
So play the clip.
Dating practices must have changed a little bit since you were in university.
Thanks a lot.
So we wanted to know.
Well, I have never participated and never will participate. It's not of my generation, but my daughter, my youngest daughter, met her husband in such a way, and now they're very happily married with one young little boy and one little boy to come. And she thought it worked, so in a sample of one, I say go for it.
And there you have it. If Sheldon Levy says go for it, you go for it. If you can't trust the president of Ryerson's advice, who can you trust?
Well, it sounds to me like Sheldon and Kesha have something in common because they're both yelling Tinder.
I don't know how accurate that is, David, but I'm gonna roll with it.
So we didn't have to look farther than our very own newsroom for our next expert because Tinder is just getting to be that popular. So check out this interview. Okay, so hi everyone. So we're here in the Ryersonian lab, as you can see behind us, using this really cool selfie stick to interview somebody who we know to be a Tinder expert. She doesn't know she's about to be interviewed, but that doesn't matter. When have we ever cared about planning stuff?
Okay, so let's go find her.
Go? Yeah? Okay. Hold on, there's Christina Dunn. There's everyone else. Okay, so Victoria's done. We've got Victoria just over here.
We are here with Victoria.
With Victoria Dunn, fourth-year journalism student and features editor at the Ryersonian.
It's true.
So we've heard
some
from many people that you happen to be a Tinder expert.
I love Tinder.
Tell us about your experiences using Tinder.
So sometimes I delete Tinder, sometimes I go back on. It's very a love-hate relationship with Tinder. Last night I kind of hated it because I got 2 mean messages. Not mean, just not messages you want to get on a Sunday night, like come over. you don't really want that. So I thought I might delete it.
Have you ever used it to go on dates? Or?
I've been on 2 Tinder dates. That's not a lot compared to other people. First guy, he was really beautiful. And I would just give Tinder a try, and you could actually meet some nice people out of it, despite what people say. A lot of people, when I was first going on Tinder, judged me, but I don't think it should be something that you get judged for, because it's normal now.
It's okay. Well, that's great. Well, thank you
Thanks
so much,
much,
Victoria, our expert on Tinder, everybody. That's great. Whoa, she talked a lot.
Well, we did bombard her, so that's understandable. But I don't know where I sit on this one. I mean, I am still dreaming about that fantasy date with JGL, so I clearly have not had any successes. But to answer your question, I think I'm gonna have to go with Sheldon Levy on this one. If you go for it, go for it. Go for it. What do you think, David? I say go for it.
Well, even though I can't get a Tinder account, I don't think I would use it anyway. I mean, like, I don't have Facebook, I barely use Twitter. I just don't think I can commit to anything that requires me to be online for an extended period of time. And, you know, it might work for some people. I know there's some great, awesome success stories out there. But I just don't think that long term we want to be telling our grandkids that we met our partners at the swipe of a screen. So I'm channeling Beyonce on this one, and I'm saying to the left, all of those dating apps, just swipe them to the left. That's my opinion.
Well, people still love a good success story. So, I mean, if you have found a match on Tinder, we want to hear about it. So tweet us and share.
And be sure to tweet us topiks for next week's episode at the Ryersonian.
You've got questions, we've got Ryersonian answers. Yeah,
Okay.
go for it. Right?